This mall has it all. It used to house an indoor amusement park that predates Berjaya Times Square. It is one of the oldest brand cinema that the photos don't even exist anywhere online. And it was once thought of dying a slow and painful death as an outdated old mall. Yet, in 2025, not only has it bounced back, it's thriving. This is a retail story that, if it were made into a box office movie, would make the top grossing film this Thanksgiving bawl their eyes out. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Ryan Gower here, and today we are diving deep into the heart of Cheras to pay homage to a true Kuala Lumpur veteran OG. Let's check out if Cheras Leisure Mall is dead or alive. Let's go. Step inside and you're greeted by this beautiful, slightly nostalgic 90s mall vibe. We are talking about a mall that opened way back in 1994. It was a game changer for this side of KL. Look around now. It is packed like a queue outside your favorite nasi lemak stalls. Finding parking is a tough task here. Outside are the old shop houses that are notorious for double parkings, and even the mall itself, you need to turn around several times before you could find a parking spot. Leisure Mall is what I call a community stronghold. It's not chasing the high fashion crowd, it's serving the residents of Taman Segar, Taman Tinton View, and the whole Cheras hood. Yeah. Its tenant mix is practical. The supermarket village grocer is buzzing and has lots of residents shopping in there for their daily needs and groceries. The stores here are still selling, and the food court, especially the food court, knowing Cheras, is a reliable spot for a quick, cheap and hearty meal. It's faring by being reliable and unpretentious. It's a comfy t-shirt of KL malls. Guys, let's talk surrounding. The surrounding area here is what makes this mall so gang. We are right on Jalan Cheras, a major artery of KL, and right opposite it looms the newer and flashier Eco Cheras Mall that opened in 2018. But just like Katie Wood versus Warren Buffett, Leisure Mall, being the veteran, is giving Eco Cheras a lesson and a run for its money. Another game changer for the mall, the Taman Mutiara MRT station is literally connected to the mall by a pedestrian bridge. Yes, you could literally walk out from the MRT and walk straight into the air-conditioned sanctuary via a covered walkway without having to go through the hassle of walking down the stairs, walking through the walk path, the hot sun in Malaysia before you enter the mall. It is that convenient. So I gotta say, the MRT has breathed new life into this mall. Before, you had the bus stops and the traffic jams. Now you've got a direct line from Kajang to the city centre, and people stop here on the way. It cemented its spot as a transit-oriented destination. Cheras Leisure Mall is strategically located in the heart of a mature, bustling residential area. Heck, it's always jammed here, even on weekends. It's got local crowds on lock. Alright, let's talk history, and its history is just as colourful as my house wall right now after my 3-year-old nephew decided to pay a visit with his parents' newly bought crayons. Before we dive into the grandfather story, I would just love a minute or a second of your time to just gently smash that like, subscribe and notification button so you don't miss out on the future videos. Alright, now let's head into the grandfather story, and this is the exciting part. The year was December 1994. Leisure Mall opened its door to the Cheras public. This mall brought the all-in-one experience to the area: cinema, supermarket, and a wide variety of shops under one air-conditioned roof. Remember Fireworks Fun Center? It was an indoor amusement park which had an indoor roller coaster ride that zoomed in and out of the mall, which operated from the mall's opening in December 1994 until it was demolished in 2007. Yes, move aside Berjaya Times Square. Many who grew up in Cheras area would have happy memories spending the weekend at the amusement park here. Another former notable juggernaut of Cheras Leisure Mall was Cathay United Artists Cinema, a joint venture between Cathay Organization and American movie theatre chain United Artists, hence the name Cathay United Artists. Opened on 1995 with 4 halls and DTS sound in all halls, it quickly became the go-to place for Cheras folks to catch a movie, including classics like Junior, Rumble in the Bronx by Jackie Chan, Terminal Velocity and Feast of Legend. Cathay was then merged with Golden Communications, GC to form what we now known as Golden Screen Cinemas, GSC, on 17 January 1998. Both Cathay and GC were owned by PPP Group. Okay, wait. Who is this PPP Group? Why is this suddenly in the story? Well, guys, you'll know later. They are an important part of not only this video, but the mall itself. However, due to stiff competition from cinemas from newer malls, including Cheras, the cinema was closed down in 2021, replaced by Thank You, now a humongous electronics store. And let's not forget Cheras supermarket as well, which was formerly the Malaysian operation of the Chujitsu Japanese departmental store chain. But alas, it closed down in 2000 due to stiff competition from Aeon Cheras Mallory and was taken over by Tops, which was a joint venture between PBB and a Dutch company, before changing to Giant. Then in 2019, Giant closed and it was replaced by Leisure Grocer in 2022, which was then rebranded to Village Grocer in 2024. Whew, what a mouthful. I don't know about you, but just mentioning some of these names that used to be in this mall really hit a nostalgic spot in me. But hold on guys, not all its earliest anchor tenants are gone. There are some, like popular McDonald's, Yu Yan Sang, Esquire Kitchen, and many more, just to name a few, have stuck through the thick and thin of the mall since 1994. Meet Me at Leisure Mall wasn't just a suggestion, it was the spot. It's part of the fabric of growing up in Cheras in the 90s and 2000s. However, just like your piece of favorite old t-shirt or underpants, eventually Leisure Mall faced an existential crisis that almost saw it becoming extinct. Just like the fate from its twin brother, opened around the same time. The 2010s was the toughest moment for Leisure Mall. This period saw several new malls sprout out in the Cheras area, including Sunway Velocity Mall in 2016, and of course, the most ominous Cheras Mall right just opposite, as if like mocking Leisure Mall's existence. But hey, like they say, never mess with an old dog. Leisure Mall rolled up its sleeves, or face, made a few major facelifts, and was back to being the top dog in Cheras. If you'd like to know more about its transformation, stay tuned. Remember PPB from the earlier part of the video? This mall is actually managed by PPB Group Berhad, which is a company associated with a major Malaysian tycoon, Sugar King Robert Kwok. Now, you know why the mall would be hard to fail now, right? It got a lot of serious corporate backing, or in layman's term, lots of ka-ching. Right, so what are some of the notable spots in Cheras Leisure Mall? Of course, I have to say the food court. First up, forget the trendy makan spot. This is where you find the authentic hawker food, such as like your Hokkien mee, char kway teow, bak kut teh, and so on. It's really like those true Malaysian hawker food court experience. And what you'll notice here is there are lots and lots of food selection here, be it whatever cuisine you want. Not only in the food court, but all across the mall itself. There are plenty from confectionaries to your more dine-in restaurants or even fast food. And next, of course, is all your gadgets and electronics. Leisure Mall has changed into a go-to place to get your latest Chinese branded phones like Huawei, Honor, and electronics from Thank You, which occupies a large space as it was previously the 4-hall cinema. The MRT and Mall Link Bridge view. And finally, for a moment of reflection, take a walk on the MRT Link Bridge. Look down at the traffic rushing by on Jalan Cheras. From here, you see the juxtaposition, the old guard mall, the constant flow of modern life, and the new rapid transit system all coexisting together. It's the perfect snapshot of modern-day Cheras. It also has a link bridge that connects you to another part of the mall as well. Now, when I say neighborhood mall, this is really the neighborhood mall, as it offers services such as salons to cut your hair, nail spa, facial, heck, you can even get your shoes fixed here at the cobbler and get your teeth checked at the dental. If you stay around Cheras area, you don't even need to drive out anymore. This is the mall, the only mall that you need for all your daily necessities. And I guess that's also one of the strengths that keeps Cheras Leisure Mall thriving. It doesn't try to be a flashy mall housing the major brands. In fact, you will notice just by walking around here that most of the brands here aren't really popular brands. More like your mom and pop shops that perhaps the staff know that your daughter just got married or that you are newly grandparents. That creates a very community-like connections that newer, flashier malls is just very, very difficult to replicate. Something that we call in Chinese, 人情味, the down-to-earthiness. Of course, that's not to say that leisure mall just sit there and shake their leg only lah. They also brought in many modern brands to enliven up the mall, like Zeus Coffee, Coty Coffee, tech brands like Honor and Huawei to attract the younger crowds to this mall as well. So yeah, it kind of has a balance of the old and the new, coupled with the AI. Basically, it just means asset enhancement initiatives that the mall has constantly carried out, such as the introduction of the walkway in 2018, has made leisure malls appeal just shot up, like Michael Bublé's album during Christmas season. The mall also engaged in local community activities like Chinese New Year, Deepawali, Christmas, and lots of other events to foster a strong sense of loyalty and belonging among the residents. Walking around Cheras Leisure Mall isn't that difficult of a layout. There's several entrances, so you could head into the mall practically from any direction that you were walking from. The mall is just one straight rectangular long layout that you can just continue walking and discovering new shops popping up on both sides. And the bridge connecting to a smaller 4-level retail mall. So that is Leisure Mall for you. And on a weekend evening, you can see from the video itself that it's literally just packed with people. People mountain, people sea. So yeah, definitely it's thriving and it has passed that struggling phase that it once faced. And oh, the parking, it is 3 ringgit for 5 hours during weekend and 2 ringgit for 3 hours on weekdays. So you can shop till your heart's content or eat. So guys, if you're ever in Cheras, skip the new guys for an hour and come pay your respect to the OG. Grab some cheap eats, watch the world go by, and perhaps, like me, take a trip down memory lanes, checking out every nook and corner of the mall of what it once was. Alright guys, that's it for this trip down memory lane. Don't forget to like, comment what your favorite memory of Leisure Mall is, and subscribe for more hidden gems. I'm Ryan Goware, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.